Now, there are a lot of small, affordable RGB lights on the market at the moment. They're great, versatile options to add into your lighting kit as a backlight, maybe an eye light, or even to add that little splash of color into the background of your shot. Now, usually small lights like this come in a rectangular form factor. The Pavotube II 6C from Nanlite, though, takes a slightly different approach in this thin tube style, sort of like a halfway house between their actual tube lights, like their larger Pavotubes, and then the regular small RGB lights. It's a nice form factor to use, as it creates a light which just wraps around a smaller subject in a much more pleasing way than square lights do, in my opinion. So, first off, there's all the usual bells and whistles that you would expect from a light like this, including normal CCT or white light mode with green and magenta adjustment, HSI and RGB modes, and an effects mode with a range of 17 different effects that are pretty commonplace for RGB lights like this now. Physically, it's well built. The front of the light has this built-in sheet of diffusion to make the light as soft as possible. There's two 1/4 20-inch mounting points on either end of the light, and each end is also magnetic, which is becoming a common feature for small lights like this, and one we really like to see. These magnets here are a little on the weaker side, but you can normally get them to hold the light in place perfectly fine. There is a built-in battery, which Nanlite say will last for 65 minutes at full power. The light is charged via a USB-C port, and you get your controls right here on the back of the light. The boot up time is a little long for my liking, but once the light is on, you can activate it and deactivate it really quickly. The user interface on the back is very simple and easy to use. Now, in terms of color accuracy and brightness, the Pavotube measures 164 lux at 1 meter at 5600 Kelvin, and it has a TLCI of over 98. So it's not crazy bright, but it's pretty respectable for a small little light that has diffusion built in. So when it comes to small and portable lights, the tube shape of the Pavotube sets it apart from its competition. And because of this, it creates a light that can softly wrap around your subject compared to smaller square lights. We've been using the Pavotube in our videos here on this channel as a soft fill in product shots, and it works great for that. To illustrate this difference that I'm talking about in form factors, we're going to light the same shot with both the Pavotube and then the Aputure MC, which is one of the most popular small RGB lights that we sell at the moment. So first up is the Aputure MC. This is with its diffusion off, but at max brightness. And as you can see, the MC is lighting the small scene well, but it's leaving a few shadows and isn't quite wrapping around the dog's face quite as much. Now, if we look at the Pavotube, which we've dimmed down to 50% in order to match the brightness of the MC, you can see the light is much more evenly distributed around the scene, especially on the dog's face. It just wraps around the dog's face a lot more. I think it's a lot more flattering and lifts those shadows up a little more for shots like this. Small lights like this are something that I think everyone should just have in their camera bag, whether it's something you'll use on every single shoot as a backlight or a small fill light, for example, or whether it's something you only use on occasion to add a small fill to your scene, or maybe a splash of color to product photos and videos. They're great, affordable additions to any lighting kit, and they don't take up a huge amount of space or weight. Plus, they're so easy to just mount anywhere you need, hide in your scene, and put them wherever you need them. And for lights like that, the Pavotube II 6C ticks all the boxes pretty nicely. So, what do you think? Is it something that you'd include in your lighting kit, or is there something else that fits your needs better? Let me know in the comment section down below, and of course, if you want to buy one of these for yourself, head over to proav.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.